Take a look. We have some stars in the studio. Two adorable dogs from Lucky Dog Refuge in Stamford. They are going to the Puppy Bowl 21. We are joined live by Kristen Mendy, the CEO and co-founder of Lucky Dog Refuge. And we have Cameron Britt here as well, who is part of the dog care at Lucky Dog Refuge, who also is now mom who adopted Clark. We have Clark and Vivian right here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. So this is wonderful. Obviously, the Puppy Bowl is very exciting. I always love when we have a local connection. And we do yet again this year. So tell us all about the Puppy Bowl. With what you can tell us, of course.
Well, honestly, we're pretty much as in the dark like you guys are. We don't find out until day of whether it's Team Rough or Team Fluff who wins.
Really?
Or who the MVP will be. It's filmed back in October, but they keep us just as much in the dark, so it'll be a big surprise for all of us. But we do know that Vivian here was a little cheerleader. She got to live her high school dreams of being a head cheerleader. And Clark got into the game a bit, but he also did a lot of his best Jim Halpert from The Office impression of staring right into the camera and being like,
great.
You see this?
I love it. And what do you hope, people obviously love the Puppy Bowl. It is wonderful, it's sweet, but it really highlights the need to adopt, right, and to rescue. So what do you hope that people learn from the Puppy Bowl?
It really is a call to adoption event. It's not about the individual dogs that are in the game.
Right.
It's not even about the individual rescues. It's about getting the word out there on a national level of adopt, don't shop, how important it is so that we can save sweet babies like this one. Vivian was found, she's very excited.
That's okay. Hi, Vivian.
She was found a few days old under a porch of an abandoned house in Mississippi. Clark here was found with his litter mates in a really dirty rural shelter. They didn't have great futures ahead of them without adopt, don't shop.
Right.
We brought them up here to Connecticut. They're living their dream lives. They're both adopted, but we have so many more really wonderful pups just like them waiting to come up or waiting at our facility in Stamford. And they are just looking for their forever homes. And
let's learn more about the work that you do.
So we're a facility in Stamford, Connecticut. We rescue dogs from all over the United States. We've brought in some from the Caribbean after hurricanes. We also partner with the Soy Dog Foundation in Thailand. And we really focus on the medical cases, on the dogs who are most in need, the ones that are probably least likely to find rescue because they are medical cases or a little bit more complicated. And because we have a facility, we're not dependent on fosters being available. So we can bring them in as soon as we have space. And we have wonderful team members like Cameron over here who spend their entire days just making sure that these dogs are treated like absolute VIPs, get so many walks, so much love. We have a wonderful group of volunteers. If anybody wants to get involved, please volunteer. You can walk dogs like Vivian and Clark, socialize them, and really teach them that human beings can be good and kind, even though that may not be their experience at first.
I know, giving them a new lease on life. And as someone who obviously volunteers, who's part of the team, but also has adopted, what does it mean to you? I mean, it's obviously a win-win situation, a win for Clark, right? But it must make you feel really good and rewarded as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been so great, having him home. He's been such a good little dog, and it's great to kind of see him grow up.
Absolutely. I understand you also have a watch party.
We do have a watch party. We're so excited. It's going to be Super Bowl Sunday before the Super Bowl. This is the big game for us.
Yes, of course. And details right here.
Our doors will open at 1:30 p.m. It's at the New York Comedy Club in Stamford. There will be these guys here there to take photos and sign autographs. And there will be a bar and snacks. And just a really great time for the community to get together and celebrate Adopt, Don't Shop.
Thank you for the work that you guys do. And again, to learn more, we will link you to the Lucky Dog Refuge website on our website, WTNH.com. These two sweet pups here, Vivian and Clark, so happy to report they have found their forever homes, but so many others that are still looking for theirs.